I buttressed the form with the things that are around it, which I suggest, you know, sort of that you pick up on something that's in and around and in the container, whatever container. Yeah. So with the strawberries, I'm gonna, I sort of.
I'd love it if you told us what color you did.
All right, that was quinacridone rose.
Ooh.
According to this.
Edible.
And I see
think I
that these are a whole, and this is the, you know, famous transparent pearl orange. There's a lot of warmth in these, so what I did was just use a lot of different stuff.
Dead ones.
Yeah. And I put a little stuff down for, and then I go back. Now, since I did put this here, I don't know, I think I'll cover them up because I don't know what I'll do with the strange thing. Having something that...
This is the buttress here?
Yeah, that something that's in, around, and behind.
Holding it up.
And it gives you, and then it gives you your...
Defines the space.
defines the shape. And we've done so much with that kind of thing all over, you know, over and over.
I see this one behind, great.
And so look for those. It could be that you're looking, excuse me, that you could be looking for these ribbons also, which do the same thing.
Oh, is that green that we
Yeah.
use with opera?
Yes.
Skip's green.
Phthalo yellow green.
Yes.
And skip is the same thing.
Skip ones.
Or,
The skip
yeah.
green. I don't understand. Is that a company?
Well, nobody
I think
sort of
Is it
co-opted.
American Journey or something?
Yeah,
He's an art teacher.
Oh, I see.
He lives up in Frederick, and
okay.
he got...
Now that could be finished, but what I did with these was
Well, those look more
Delicious and-
strawberry-ish.
Yes.
yeah, I went, and I'm going to have to, no, that is a beautiful
That's
neutral.
a nice thing.
If you're
If you
looking
like
for a
that
neutral,
kind of thing.
if you're into neutrals. Nobody else has to
Amy
do it.
doesn't like it. How did you make that neutral?
That was
Everything on our palette.
everything on my palette, but I think it was a little bit of cerulean and a tiny bit of here.
Pure orange.
Just
I like pure orange. It's much lighter than that.
Do you have transparent pure orange?
I don't know.
There's two of them.
It's
I
lighter.
don't
It's more
know.
orange. It's more peachy than that.
and then
This is the one I have, transparent.
and then you have to give it a little time.
More water.
Beautiful.
If I I don't have, do I? Okay, quinacridone burnt orange, here we go.
This is pyrrole transparent orange right there. That's what it says.
Okay.
I know what that
It doesn't say anything.
says. This is cat orange.
No, it's
Oh.
not.
Okay.
It's not. Okay, I'm going to just do, which is really lovely, is cobalt with, that's with
That's
burnt
beautiful.
orange or transparent pyrrole orange. I mean, just remember that transparent pyrrole orange fulfills some of the things of burnt sienna. If you just think of, if you only had two colors to work with ever, it would be a burnt sienna of some sort, probably, and a true blue like cobalt, or
You
possibly
know,
ultramarine.
this weekend I
one of the
used a
first
color I'd never
classes.
used before, deep cobalt blue. It was
Deep
beautiful.
cobalt blue.
It was really nice. It's a Daniel Smith, and I don't have it on my palette here. I had it up at the beach where I was this weekend, but it was, it had like, you could use it like ultramarine, but it wasn't as thick. It didn't get as thick
wasn't
and
as
gummy as
ready.
ultramarine. Yeah, it wasn't as ready, but it was great. And then if you thinned it out, you
What
could
was
use it
the
like
color
regular
again?
cobalt, deep cobalt blue.
Oh, wait a minute.
Granular?
What?
Is it granular?
It does granulate, but it glazed
And
nicely.
look at this.
See, that's,
Yes,
that's,
look at
yeah.
this.
This is the cobalt, that's cerulean. Because cerulean is in a sense, has yellow in it,
Yes.
in a sense. Sort of.
I wanna see
You
this.
get you don't get, I don't know, to my mind, that's a little more beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I like
but-
the one on the right.
So now I'm taking alizarin
Mhm.
and pretending I have my strawberry. And my paints, for once, are too wet.
Oh, that's shameful.
So what I did was put a whole bunch of stuff on to get a little texture of the things, and I went back and
Did you lift too?
I lift a few.
Yeah.
What?
What was the color that was the red?
That's alizarin.
Because you've got an edible strawberry down there.
The thing that is kind of, I'll just do a strawberry for a second. One thing that is nice and strawberry-ish is that where the stem meets the thing,
Yeah,
um,
yellowy green.
and I'm going to get some. This quinacridone rose is sharper than the alizarin. You get a real.
I think it's more pink.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know what I mean by that. It's not-
Well, it is more pink. Okay, now I love how you get that sort of white out in the strawberry.
I just sliced them up yesterday, so I'm
I know,
feeling
me
all of
too,
this.
I know.
Actually, though I didn't do it, you can
Yeah.
definitely, if you want, I have a knife. You can slice the things. So I'm just sort of moving it around. And that, usually what I did with these, with any of them, would be to have a little base of something to go back to. But now it has to wait. Because what I would do is,
You mean so you lifted something,
yeah,
there was a color under it?
right. And or not even just lifting, if I wanted to.
Right.
But it's too wet.
That's what?
It's too wet.
Yeah. But I might just see what happens to it.
Well, you never know.
And then did you go back in with the greens on top of them, or did you leave space?
I left space.
You could almost leave space, maybe.
I mean, obviously one thing I love is lifting,
Yeah. We all kind of.
but doesn't mean you have to like lifting. But I love lifting. I'm going to take
You can vary us all with that little brush. Men have golf clubs.
I know.
You're right. I'd rather have my brush.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, I don't really have a strawberry. That's
Here.
an adorable little thing.
Can you see okay?
Yeah, I'll make it up.
Just doing
It is all too wet. Here's a good example of what I was going for. Actually, his stem is removed anyway, so I'll do a little removed stem.
strawberry shouldn't be pink.
Okay. I don't
Maybe
know.
we should paint and you can
Yeah,
say us later.
I think it's gotta, I guess I'll just leave it to. When you do something, keep doing this. You're just creating a form for the centrality or whatever of your, of dish with the strawberries. If you get into this, extreme verisimilitude, that you'll find that the little things, what are these called? Seeds, little seedy things. They actually do have a little modeled form, and you can get their the light side, and you could follow it up a little later with a little a dark, if you're into that, because there really is. Just take a look at that. They're both light and dark, and also some are very white, some are little dark spots. So that is about it. One of the points of it with this one, and starting with this, is to use those shapes around it to reveal it.